Hello Year 6, this is Monday of week 4. Now this is a different type of week because this week we've decided to do something a little different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you the home learning overview that always goes onto the website. If you haven't been checking these out, there's always an overview of what's expected for the week on the website. I'm just going to share that with you now so that you can see, not that one, so that you can see what we're going to be doing. Because it's a little bit different this week. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. It says Year 6 Home Learning Spring Term Week 4. So we're in our 4th week of home learning. You're doing really well. You just need to keep going. We thought we'd change it up a bit this week and give you some different tasks to do. And we're going to take, it says, a much needed break from our screens. This is Digital Detox Week. Some of you will be absolutely over the moon about this, and some of you won't be quite so happy, but I want you to just try it. So if I just read you what I've put, it says this idea is magpied from Sir Robert Woodard Academy. They had a digital detox week a couple of weeks ago. But I think it is great, so let's give it a try. Your challenge is to stay away from your screens all week. So this is the last time I'm going to speak to you this week on screen. We're not going to be putting any videos up at all this week. Brackets, you can watch TV. So if you need a break, you can watch TV. So no gaming, no social media, no YouTube. The activities for the week with suggested timings are set out below, and we will have the class Zooms, but only on Friday to see how you all got on. We'll be doing the same in school, so there won't be a Monday Zoom this week because we want you not to be on your screens. Okay, if you're sharing devices at home, this will give somebody else in your family a really good break from having to sort of wait their turn, unless, of course, you want to challenge your family to do the whole thing as well. So for maths, what we want you to do is design and make a game that will help someone your age learn and remember their fraction, decimal, percentage equivalents. It could be a board game, so that's comparing fractions with a decimal with the percentage. Remember we talked about 1/10 being 10%, 1/100th being 1%, 1/5 being 20%, all of those things. So it could be a board game, a version of Snakes and Ladders, something like that. A cards game. It's up to you. What I don't want you to do is look on the internet for ideas, because it needs to be your own ideas. Please don't ask parents to go out and buy card. Keep things like cereal boxes. You can cut a nice big flat piece of card from the cereal box, and you can use the edges to make counters with, colour them in different colours. Again, if you're making something like a cards game, you can cut up an old cereal box or anything that you've got in your recycling. You will also, if you've got SAP busters or maths workbooks, you need to do 10 minutes a day in those SAP buster books or the workbooks, okay? So to keep up with your maths. If you want to do maths on paper to supplement any of that, please do. Okay, reading is really important. So make sure you're reading every day for at least 20 minutes. Your challenge this week is to read in a different spot in your house or a garden each day. If you find an unusual spot, take a picture and send it to us at the end of the week. So find a strange, unusual way, a strange, unusual place for you to read your book. Okay, writing. It's suggested that you do this for an hour, 10:30 to 11:30, Monday to Friday. That's sort of a suggested time. Digital detox diary. So this is a diary of your thoughts and feelings about this week, of being in lockdown, of not having screens. As I said earlier, you could challenge your family to join you with that challenge. What were the highlights of the day before? So when you're writing in the morning, you're writing about the day before because it's a diary. So this is for your eyes only. Write whatever you feel. Sometimes if you're feeling a bit down about things, it's a good idea to get it all out on paper, to write it down. It can make it feel a little bit better. You could also write an informal letter to a relative or a friend. So last week we did formal letters. You could write a more informal letter to someone that you haven't seen for a while, maybe a granny or an aunt or something like that. Also, this gives you time. If you didn't get to finish your letter last week, you can do that as well. So for Monday afternoon, science topic, we're suggesting your task is to design a new species that lives in one of the layers of the rainforest. You'll need to label your drawing to show how it's evolved and adapted to its environment. Think about everything we've learned so far in topic and science. So for instance, if you've chosen to design a species that lives in the canopy, you need to think about all of those things that you learnt about species that live in the canopy and the sort of habitat that is, or if it lives on the forest floor, how does it need to adapt to its environment? So have fun with that. Tuesday afternoon, we suggest that you do the art, so you can choose any or all of the following. Your name in art. Use materials from your recycling to create your name in art. So think about what you could cut up, what you could use. You might use straws that if any of you are still using plastic straws, you could make some of the letters with straws, old bits of string, anything that's hanging around the house. You could go out in your garden as well and use natural materials. The other thing is to use natural materials to create a collage with leaves or shells or anything like that you might find, or create a rainforest scene. Now you could create the rainforest scene using collage. That would be really lovely. So have fun with that. PS teacher on Wednesday afternoon. Remember the rainbows for the NHS from the first lockdown? I remember going on walks with my grandson and we used to count how many beautiful rainbows were in windows and make rainbows out in our front garden with pebbles and things. So your task this time is to design a poster with a positive message to put in your window to cheer up anyone who might walk by. So make it as colourful and cheerful as you can, and I'd like to put them on the website, so send them to us on Friday, please. So anything that we've asked you to send in, wait till Friday, because you shouldn't be emailing or using any social media or anything before Friday. Okay, so a positive message with a beautiful, nice and colourful, and stick it in your window to cheer up people that might be walking by going for their daily exercise. So we suggest PE Thursday afternoon. If you want to swap these afternoons around according to weather or what else your family is doing, please do. So the suggestion is if the weather is good, go out for a walk or a cycle or a scoot or a run or a skateboard. Remember to exercise locally. If it's raining, listen to your favourite music and come up with a dance to go with it. Teach someone at home. That is a really fab thing to do. Listen to some music, definitely. Some of us get carried away with just being on our social media or, looking at YouTube videos back to back, but listen to some music. You find it makes everything feel a little bit better. So teach your dance routine to someone at home. And then on Friday afternoon, the idea is that you gather together all the work that you've done this week, arrange it in a display. So put it on a lovely table, set out neatly, take a photo, and send those photos in to us by email so that we can put them in the gallery on the website. If you look on the school website, there are already a few things that we've put on the gallery there that people have sent in to me. Choose the piece you are most proud of to share at the Zoom. So we're going to have a Zoom on Friday, which will just be sharing all the work that we've done for this week. Okay, so at the very bottom it says, we really hope you enjoy the week. Get creative. Try to reuse recycling materials or natural resources. Remember that we're thinking about climate change in year 6, so we're really into reusing, recycling. You shouldn't need to go out and buy anything. Good luck, and we look forward to seeing you all at the Zoom on Friday. Okay, that's from me and Mr. Stradwick. Have a great week, and we will look forward to seeing you at the Zoom on Friday. Okay, I hope all that's clear. If your parents want to email anything, if they're not clear, please get in touch. But otherwise, we'll wait to see you all your work on Friday and hear from you on Friday. Okay, see you then.